The moment this baby boy was born, he already stood 2 meters tall. Even his own mother could hardly believe she had given birth to such a child. But since he was their flesh and blood, his parents couldn't possibly abandon him. They quietly brought the infant home, avoiding the stares of others along the way. However, the boy's growth rate surpassed all expectations. In just 2 years, Nick had already reached nearly 4 meters in height. He had to hunch over just to move between rooms in the house. But as he grew older, even bending down wasn't enough until the day he ended up breaking through the doorframe. Realizing their home could no longer accommodate him, his parents built a new dwelling for Nick in their backyard, complete with custom-made furniture. For the first time, Nick didn't feel stifled, and his excitement was immeasurable. In the days that followed, Nick passed the time as usual, watching TV and exercising in his free time. But then, one day, he accidentally pulled back the curtain covering the rooftop. It was his first glimpse of the outside world, and the sight ignited an irresistible longing in him. That night, after carefully disguising himself, Nick quietly slipped out of the house and wandered to a nearby park, where a group of young people were hanging out. One of them wandered into the trees to relieve himself only to come face to face with Nick, who was camouflaged among the foliage. Just as the man was about to urinate on him, Nick startled and stepped back. The man froze in shock, screaming for his friends, but none of them believed his wild story. Later, while exercising in his yard, Nick suddenly heard noises outside. Peering over the fence, he spotted the same man from that night, now joking with his friends. Hearing laughter for the first time, Nick couldn't help but chuckle, revealing his presence. To his surprise, the group wasn't frightened. Instead, they were fascinated, and the warm-hearted Nick invited them inside. Amazed by the oversized furniture, the visitors were thrilled. Since they were all around the same age, they quickly became close friends. Learning that Nick had never experienced the outside world, they snuck him out that very night and took him to the city streets. The sights before him were nothing like what he'd seen on TV. Nick was awestruck. Meanwhile, passers-by stared in disbelief at the 4-meter-tall giant walking among them.